Dear students, today we will discuss what are the protein structures and their prediction methods available. In molecular biology, proteins plays a very important role because they are the functional unit. Functional unit in the means of whatever the function occurred in a body के अंदर जो भी functions होते हैं उनके performance के लिए जो बायोमोलिक्यूल रिस्पॉन्सिबल होता है दैट इज ए प्रोटीन. So whenever any function is need to be performed, so the body gives the instruction to DNA and DNA synthesize the protein by the process of transcription and the translation. Once the protein is synthesized, it must take the folds to perform a particular function, or in order to bind with the ligand molecule it takes the fold, because if it is not fold the binding will not take place. So in order to bind with the particular ligand molecule the proteins must take fold. On the basis of their folding and their classes, they are classified in 4 different classes, that is primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure and quaternary structure of proteins. So we will see one by one what are the difference between their structure. So first one is a primary structure. So primary structure of protein consists of the arrangement of amino acids in a sequential order, or you can say that primary structures are array of amino acid. So what is amino acid? That is the question. So amino acids, they are nothing but it is the subunit, or you can say the smaller unit of protein when they are combined together and form a complete protein structure. A protein structure can consist of any number of amino acid, either it is 100, 200, 500, 1000. So any number of amino acid, combination of amino acid can synthesize a protein. So a amino acid consists of a chiral carbon, one carboxylic group, one amino group, one functional R group and one hydrogen atom. So a carbon which is having the valency 4 is binds with the 4 different functional group. One is a carboxylic, one is a amino, one is R group and one is hydrogen. So because of this 4 different functional group, the carbon atom, the central carbon atom is known as chiral carbon. If I'll give you example of a glycine consists of H in place of R group. So the carbon atom in a glycine is not chiral because it consists of only 3 different group. So it is very much clear कि a carbon will be known as chiral only and only if it is connected with 4 different functional group. Okay, so this is a peptide. This is an amino acid. So one amino acid consists of, I will repeat again, consists of 4 different functional group. So how the binding of amino acid take place, how they will join together? So the carboxylic group COOH group of one amino acid will attach with the amino group of another amino acid. So NH2 will bind with COOH. When this kind of binding will take place, the water molecule will remove off and the peptide bond will be formed. So the number of peptide bonds will keep on forming and the water molecule is keep on removing, and such kind of binding will return in a order to a sequential order of a protein structure. So such kind of a structure is known as primary structure of protein. So primary structure is not functional, it is just a arrangement of amino acid. Okay, so it is a very simplest form of protein structure. And the second one is secondary structure. Secondary structure of a protein is based on the fold, how the protein structure is going to fold. So there are basically 2 types of, as mentioned over here, 2 types of secondary structure, alpha helix and beta sheets. Apart from these two, there are some more secondary structure are also available, like coil, turn, loop, like that. So secondary structure is referred to as the coiling, or you can say the folds. So it is a beta sheet or alpha helix. There are two kinds of beta sheet. It is a parallel beta sheets and anti-parallel beta sheets. When the beta sheets is arranged in the same order, then it is a parallel. When it is arranged in a opposite way, then it is anti-parallel. Like that, loop alpha helices are either it's a right-handed alpha helix or a left-handed alpha helix. This condition occurred because of the rotation, how the rotation is going to take place, or what kind of binding is involved in the structure. Prediction of a secondary structure, its statistical methods are available, so we will discuss in the further lecture. Then the tertiary structure of a protein. Tertiary structure of a protein is nothing but it is the three-dimensional arrangement of secondary structure. Three-dimensional structure of amino acid. Like beta sheet and alpha helix, when they arrange in a three-dimensional manner, like three-dimensional means XYZ plane. When you will plot any alpha helix or beta sheet on XYZ plane, so what kind of a structure it will take, that is known as tertiary structure. Tertiary structure is the functional form of a protein. Whenever the binding between a macromolecule or a micromolecule will take place, the molecule must be in a three-dimensional form. Because three-dimensional form of a protein will provide you the binding sites, or you can say groups, either it is a minor group or major group or active site, whatever it is, it will be provided by the you will get such kind of form in a tertiary structure of a protein. So tertiary structure of a protein is a functional form, and it is very much important to understand any kind of a biological behavior or biological function of a protein molecule. Sorry. And the last one, it is a quaternary form of a protein structure. Quaternary form of a protein structure, it is a upper class, you can say. It is not just a protein molecule. When the protein molecule is attached with a prosthetic group, it is known as a quaternary form. Prosthetic group is another functional group. Okay, I will give you the example, like your hemoglobin. Hemoglobin contains a metal and a protein. Heme is a metal, iron, and the globin is a protein part. So when the heme is attached with the protein, or so heme is a prosthetic group, it attached with the tertiary structure of a protein, that is a globin. So it form a quaternary form of a structure, and it is possible by the means of disulfide bond, SS bond. As mentioned here, it is possible by the SS bond. So it provides the quaternary form of a protein structure. So it is a different kind of a protein structures available. I will summarize here about the protein structure. So there are, protein is a functional unit made up of a different combination of amino acid. Amino acid is nothing but it is a carbon atom which is arranged with a 4 different functional group. That's why it is known as a chiral carbon. Proteins are based on their folds. It is divided into 4 groups: primary, secondary, tertiary, quaternary. Primary is just a chain of amino acid. Secondary consists of alpha helix and beta sheet. Sometimes it is loop, coil and turn. Tertiary structure, it is the 3D form of secondary structure. Quaternary structure, it is a structure, tertiary form with a prosthetic group bind with the disulfide bonds. So in the next lecture, we will talk about the prediction methods of the protein structure.